Hi all, this week, the angels remind us of our eternal existence, how finite worries cause stress, how we can enjoy the journey, and how being present is a powerful place. I'll share my thoughts, a little dip out of the present, and how it has strengthened my resolve to be there more often. Tips are included as always. Smiley face. Have a blessed and beautiful week. Smiley face. And message from the angels. My dear friends, we love you so very much. Try for a moment to imagine an existence without end. All your goals now would be replaced with new ones, for eternity. All plans you make now will be fulfilled or replaced by others. All experiences you have would satisfy or not, and new desires would arise. All you have lost will be found. And this would continue forever. For some of you, that sounds incredibly exciting. You can see so many possibilities. You have so many chances to experience joy. For others of you it sounds like an endless journey through hell. Wherever you are now will define how you feel about eternity, for one simple reason: your future is based on what you are attracting now. The good news is that you can change your vibration at any time. You all exist for eternity. You never end. Your lives come and go. Your bodies come and go. The roles you play with and for one another begin and end. But you don't end. You exist forever. You have forever to do everything you desire. You have forever to learn what you want to learn. You have forever to experience all that you wish. What you don't do in one life, you can do in another. What you don't accomplish in this dimension, you may choose to try in another. Can you imagine your endlessness? All the stress upon your planet arises from the feeling of a finite existence. You fear death as if it is an end or a diminishment, but instead, it is an expansion into greater awareness. You fear missing your deadlines or opportunities, not realizing opportunity will cycle to you repeatedly, if not in one form, then in another. You fear loss, not yet knowing that there is no end to a relationship once set in motion. Only the two involved get to define the dance as you weave yourselves through eternity. You fear not being enough when you already are, and always have been, and always will be, even as you expand into more. The single root cause of all stress is feeling finite. The single root cure for all anxiety is to reconnect with your spouse, with love, in any way you choose to do it. Right here, right now, you can embrace your eternalness by enjoying this moment. Look around. What can you find enjoyable now? It is a human tendency to do your utmost to rush through undesirable moments in an attempt to find better ones, but you can't do it. It goes against vibrational law. You can't hurry up and heal to feel better if you can't find something to feel better about now. You can hurry up and rush to abundance from a feeling of lack. You have to find something to feel abundant about now. You can't hurry up and find a partner to calm your loneliness. You have to grant yourself some way to tune into the better feelings you desire right here and now. You can't hurry up your kids or spouse to help them feel better so you can feel better. You have to feel good about something now if you are to be of service to them. Now, dear ones, is where all your power exists. Now is where you tune into love or something else. What you tune into now, starts to attract more of that later. As you tune into the same things you see now and again, you get more of them. As you tune into the best feeling you can find here and now, you start to attract better. Now is where it all begins. Now is where your future begins. Now is where your new opportunities begin. Now is when you start to aim toward love again. Now is where you point yourself towards abundance. Now, dear ones, is all you have. You've heard it a gazillion times. The past is gone, except insofar as you focus upon it. The future is not yet here except insofar as your focus right now. Now, dear ones, is where to place your focus. You can, of course, enjoy your thoughts of the past now, and in this present moment, your enjoyment will draw more of that to you. You can learn from your past, and in this moment, celebrate your new wisdom with appreciation, and you will attract what your wiser self now focuses upon. You can think of something you anticipate in the future and you will attract that to you to the degree you allow for it, with joy. But now, dear ones, no matter where you place your attention is where you will find your connection with the universe. Now, whatever you think about, you are attracting into your life. Wherever you point your focus in space or time, the feelings caused by your thoughts will tell you what you are attracting. Your vibration is always what matters most. We must repeat that. Your vibration matters most. Your vibration is what attracts. The topic is irrelevant. If your crop of apples makes you feel abundant, while thinking of losing money does not, then think about your abundant crop of apples often. As a result, you will attract abundance in all areas of life. If you feel lonely thinking of years without a partner, celebrate feelings of camaraderie and love with your dog, avoid thoughts that make you feel lonely, and you will attract a loyal partner. You are learning to treat yourself more often as the eternal, vibrational beings that you truly are. Right here, right now, as you journey through eternity, grant yourself permission to find something to feel good about. We do understand that there is plenty to feel upset about, but if you challenge yourself, in this moment, to find something to feel good about, you can find it. It may not be what you want to change right now, but if you can shift your vibration frequently, you will shift your reality. God bless you. We love you so very much. The Angel's message from Anne. Hi everyone, as many of you know, I went a little crazy making holiday decorations after 2020. Like all of us, I was tired of being cooped up and I had been helping others non-stop. To balance the intensity of that experience, I made frequent trips to the dollar store in 2021 and happily created decorations for every season. Although meditation, gardening, and hiking were all wonderful ways for me to stay connected, my creative spirit demanded attention. I've never regretted the happy hours of gluing and painting. Now, in the middle of helping someone go through their life's deepest challenges, I can look up and see the results of my joy all over the place. It helps me stay in a good vibration. I was feeling nostalgic as I put up the Easter decorations last weekend. A few years ago, I was blessed with a family visit right after Easter, and it was one of the best weeks of my life. I've had so many amazing times, but sharing love with the people I've journeyed with this life was bliss. In the past, we drove each other crazy. We're all so different in many ways, yet as time and wisdom have overtaken us, we've realized how much we have in common. We've fallen in love with our differences, and our time together was one of ease and flow. No one tried to force anyone into doing anything. Mom woke up early and enjoyed the birds on the patio. Dad took naps in the afternoon after sneaking some work in. We got outside every day, had picnics, and ate healthy food. We watched new YouTube channels together and laughed. It was so relaxing and easy. Life itself guided us to beautiful memories. The backyard hummingbird visited and posed for photos every day. During one outing, a total stranger made a comment that inspired the next memorable day. To share such love after earlier years of upset and conflict was bliss. I was thinking about this memory with such joy when the winds of another thought blew through me, and I burst into tears. Suddenly, my thoughts turned in another direction. I missed my family's presence in my home and their unconditional love. As I focused on what I missed more. I thought about experiences I had missed. I started feeling the weight of aging and the joys of youth no longer present. And then I caught my own insanity and literally said out loud, "Stop it! Stop that now!" I couldn't believe how easily my mind had wandered down that thankless path. I zapped myself back to the present and the good feelings that were there only seconds before. I have my family's love every day, and we talk often. I have the backyard hummingbird. I can take a walk and eat a good meal on the patio any day I choose. I have visits to look forward to. And even someday, when they're all in heaven, and I remain, I will have them present, all day, every day. Missing what was when what is and what will be is so filled with goodness really struck me as a mindset I don't want to indulge. It doesn't feel good. It is easy to fall into the world's vibrations that resonate strongly in the human pool. It is easy to get sucked into feelings of missed opportunities and endings, of aging and possible illness, of political unrest and challenges. But the truth is that every present moment is a beginning and an opportunity for the next creation. Now is always ripe with things to enjoy. I decided to make the incident an opportunity to dive more deeply into the present moment. I consciously thought of all sorts of things with great appreciation. I enjoyed the beautiful day, and the way Spirit had guided me to haul all my decorations on a weekend when the temperatures were blissful and cool. When my body ached after a long day of lifting, I sat and surrendered and enjoyed a comfy cup of tea and a few minutes of total silence. So many times in life, I've been in tough challenges, when a moment of presence with something beautiful has turned it all around. A hug has given me strength at times to keep going. The scent of a single rose reminded me of the beauty in life. When possible, I run out to the yard in between clients and sit with the bees that are happily sipping on the lavender and rosemary blossoms. These little miracles of nature spend their entire life to give me 1 or 2 teaspoons of sweet healing honey. I admire their strong and delicate wings, cellophane laced tightly with veins that somehow keep them aloft, fuzzy little colorful bodies and legs covered with yellow pollen. Yes, the world is shaken and stirred these days, but the bees keep buzzing. Nature knows nothing other than the present, and she's a good reminder. As the angels have often said, Anne, you have eternity. What's the rush? I've been guilty as the next of trying to hurry up and get something done so I can rest, but I find that resting in the middle of my large tasks helps me accomplish them with greater presence and energy. I've been guilty of obsessing about healing so I can hurry up and feel better, only to realize that finding ways to feel better makes me heal faster. I've been guilty of pushing myself to pay off a bill only to attract another, and brilliantly also able to slow down and enjoy life's other abundance to find bills paid easily. I often think about eternity. What am I rushing towards? What am I rushing to finish? Am I enjoying the journey? If not, eternity might seem like one long time. If I am enjoying now, eternity is now and wonderful now again. It is a mind bender, but I like to bend my mind and get it out of its rigidly conditioned thinking while I attempt to allow deeper truths to arise from within. How would I live if I really embraced the fact that this life is part of my eternal, never-ending journey? If I knew I could live for decades or die tomorrow, how would I live? The answer is what I try to do most of the time. I find reasons to enjoy where I'm at. I do what I desire as soon as I feel the urge and am able. After the little slip into an alternate mindset, I'm determined to enjoy the present even more. I may not be able to change politics or prevent bills. I may have things going on physically that I created in the past and am healing, but now can still be pretty amazing when I let it. The basil plants I bought yesterday sit in the sink in the sunshine, awaiting their spot in the yard. As I treasure them and think of their amazing future in my garden, they suddenly release their fresh, delicious scent, and we enjoy a moment of shared love and appreciation. Now is pretty good. Here are a few tips to help you slip back into the present moment so your eternity can become better right here and now. 1. Give yourself permission to enjoy life no matter what else is going on. We get sucked into the things that we think we should be thinking about. We have been taught about what we should be thinking about. The news tells us what we should be thinking about. The late-night commercials on television like to tell us what diseases we should worry about. The financial institutions tell us what we should be thinking about. Sometimes, thinking about these things is natural and part of our ongoing intention to be happy and wise with our resource. More often, thinking about these things engenders fear or doubt about our well-being. It is best to choose our thoughts as carefully as we choose our food, and select only the ones that nourish our spirit. No matter what is going on, and what we have been taught to think about it, we can always find something small to enjoy. I often pause to enjoy a single ray of sun upon my face. You can give yourself a hug and feel the security arising from the oxytocin, bonding chemical, it triggers in the body. You can read or recall a single inspiring quote to help lift your spirits. No matter how bad or how challenging life is, there are things to comfort and enjoy. It is not abdicating responsibility to be happy even when ill, to feel positive even when in debt, or to enjoy love even when missing another soul. Permission to enjoy something now will help you rise above your challenges. 2. Challenge yourself to pause and appreciate. Often cultivating any habit takes effort. You can set a timer on your phone to remind you to pause and appreciate something in front of you throughout the day. If you get into the habit, you are training yourself to find things to feel good about anytime and anywhere. Br 3. Remember, slower is faster. If you can slow your mind down to focus on the task in the present, you will accomplish it much more quickly. Whether you are washing dishes or performing an important task at work, enjoying what you are doing here and now rather than thinking about getting through it will actually get you through it more quickly. Eternity is a long time. Interestingly, those outside of our experience of time don't think that way. They enjoy where they're at. I suspect that is one of the reasons heaven is heaven. Those in the heavens do not resist feeling the love there is now. We can learn and constantly train ourselves to look for the good now, and as we do so, eternity begins to sound like the joyous never-ending adventure it was intended to be. Have a blessed week, love, Anne.